Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive, get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite on the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump, but that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The RPO, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. No huddle here for the offense. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to pound it in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Quarterback on the keeper. And it's in there for a touchdown.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
At the 37. Brings up 2nd
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rides the back on the option to give. Didn't get a whole lot of run. He picked up one or two. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. For the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got to make a play. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Second down coming up.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield.
On second down.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
Snagged out of the air.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Shotgun snap on third down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Unloads quickly. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Try to barge their way in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Motion from the back. Barrels ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Rolls back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the fields.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the 1st down and once more. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
How about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled the number 4. He picks up the 1st down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. On the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Power football with the run. Nice move. Oh, he broke out another. Continues to fight for yards. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
This running back runs with such a low center of gravity, strong legs. This guy's been spending a lot of time in the gym. He's been working on those squats and deadlifts, showing you the power on that one.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Runs through the tackle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Allen. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to go up top. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. It just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. Put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. To the air on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
2nd down coming up.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. All of it.